Did you know that Budokai 1 is actually quite hard?
Maybe you just suck.
Well, at least I think that it is.
Confess.
When I played Budokai 1 as a little kid, I could not beat it no matter how hard I tried. But 20 years later, I am determined to overcome this childhood frustration and beat Budokai 1 on the hardest difficulty.
Could you tell him that justice is waiting for him?
Okay, Justin. Thank you. Bye-bye.
No justice.
Before I did anything, I actually had to look up what the hardest difficulty is, as the later Budokai games go over the very hard difficulty to things like Z difficulty and stuff like that, and I was not sure if this was the case for the first game. And after a quick search, it looks like very hard is in fact the very hardest of them all, which is nice since it is available right from the get-go. Also, before I headed into the story mode, I changed the controls a bit. After playing a lot of Infinite World last year, I figured out that changing the guard button to one of the shoulder buttons made the game a lot more intuitive to play, something I really wish I had figured out years ago. But of course I didn't, because why would I? That would be helpful. But just look at how cool this control menu is. It makes it so easy to see what you're changing and stuff. It's such a great design. So many menus nowadays are so bland, but all of Budokai's are really creative and look friggin' awesome in my opinion. I mean, just look at these menus. Mwah. Once that was done, I did go into the practice mode a bit, just to try and shake off a bit of the rust. To be honest, I'm fully expecting the first few fights to be a complete disaster, as it has actually been a while since I played a Budokai game. Been playing a lot of the Tenkaichi series, and also Astro Bot. Man, I love Astro Bot. There's a technique in this game called a guard cancel, or just cancelling, or something like that. It's when you guard at the right time to cancel out of a charge move. It's a really useful technique if you can get it to work. I can sort of do it, but not that consistently. I only practice for about 5 minutes. I'm also just hoping that the more I play, the better I'll get at it. This challenge runs on hope, as in I hope I win. Before getting into the first fight in the story mode, we get to watch a few cutscenes. They are a bit dated looking, but I still think that some of the animations look pretty decent. You know, for time. I especially like the way they animated Raditz flying away with Gohan. It looks so smooth and has a really cool camera angle. I mean, compare it to this one here that I've picked out from somewhere in the edit. Yeah, whatever the game this is. This one's worse than this one.
Hey, you want me to beat your dick off?
You want to beat my dick off?
I'll beat your dick off with both hands. What's up? Let's go.
Oh shit, I forgot that you start out with bugger all moves at the beginning. Right out of the gate, I managed to fuck it up by completely whiffing my first attacks. Help me. Budokai 1's combat is about as basic as it gets for the series, and there aren't that many courses of action right now. So I'm just going to focus on getting off the classic PPPPE combo. But even that I'm not having that much luck with. I'm also being a bit of a fanny ass because I really want to pull off some guard cancels, but of course now that I'm in an actual fight I can't bloody do it now, can I? I really don't feel like I'm doing that well, but I am winning somehow. This is the first fight though. The game is just luring me into a false sense of security.
Hey yo! You do that again, I'm gonna bust! And bust out in tears!
Ah, fuck you. God. Honestly, I've been dreading this part of the game. The bloody Raditz minigame. Let's play a little game for those of you at home. How many attempts do you think it is going to take me to get past this bloody thing? Ah! I know. I wouldn't have believed it either, but I am being completely genuine. I somehow managed to get it on my first try. I swear I did not edit this. I was fully expecting this recording to take up the rest of the hard drive because I was going to be here for so long. I have no idea how I did it either, apart from being incompetent at the start because I was rotating the analog stick the wrong way. So I guess the key to being good at the game is being shit at the game.
I just wish they would wear pants.
Pants are an illusion, and so is death.
We fast forward a bit in the timeline to the fight with Nappa, but not before experiencing some more of the excellent English translation. I'll never forgive you, meanies. Yeah, you meanies. You're just a meanie weenie man, and I'm telling. You just gotta love the impeccable PAL translation. And it is exclusive to the PAL version. And the translation isn't the only reason why I'm playing this version of the game. Actually, the main reason I picked the version is simply because this was the one I played as a kid. I distinctly remember seeing an ad on TV, and I was a little confused as to why Goku sounded so different, because it was all in Japanese. But mostly I was pretty bummed out that I didn't have a PS2 at the time, and it would be quite a while before I would finally get to play the game. I know it may be hard for you to believe, but I am in fact not a man. I know, shocker. But I have been into Dragon Ball Z for as long as I can remember. Growing up, this made me a bit of an outlier, kind of. None of my friends were into Dragon Ball Z, and the overlap between my love for gaming and finding others who shared that passion was nearly non-existent. Let's be honest, gaming has always been a bit of a sausage fest, and that made it hard to find people to connect with. Sure, boys and girls can be friends, but we all know it's not always that simple in the real world. Stupid reality. I hate you. I have this vivid memory from when I was a kid. A boy in my class brought his PS2 to school, along with the first Budokai game. Don't worry, there's a point to the story, I think. Hopefully. It was part of this little market event our school held, where students had to come up with ways to make money. I don't know, it's supposed to teach you life skills, I guess. All it taught me was, you're gonna be poor. His idea was to host a fighting game tournament with an entry fee, I guess. I remember watching the demo screen loop endlessly, and I was pretty excited at the thought of playing, since I didn't have a PS2 at home. This was a big deal for me. I'm such a loser. But when I asked to join, the boy, whose name I still remember but won't mention here, told me I couldn't enter because I was a girl and I wouldn't be good enough at the game. I mean, he wasn't wrong, but still it hurt my feelings. Actually, I met him again years later and he's actually a really nice guy. I like to say that it doesn't matter and that I'm over it, but the fact that this moment is still so clear in my mind after all these years suggests otherwise. I wish I didn't dwell so much on negative things so much, but that memory definitely stuck with me. Stupid brain makes me think of all the mistakes and bad things that happen when I'm trying to sleep. Bastard. So this left me with two options, either become a lesbian or get good at the game. Well, the first option didn't end up working out, as shocking as it may seem. There is still the second option. Even though Nappa came fully prepared in his underwear, I was somehow able to beat him first try.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance!
Honestly, I am surprised it is going as well as it is. But of course, here is Vegeta to break my winning streak.
You're in big trouble though, pal. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
No.
The simplistic combat really starts to show its downside here. You just don't have that many options. When Vegeta decides to block, there just isn't much he can do. There isn't really data. What am I trying to say? Well, I'm trying to say there isn't that much of a reliable way to break guard, at least from the close-up position. I mean, there is a guard break, but it's really slow and you just get hit before you can use it. So if he does decide to guard, then just fuck me, I guess. I am trying to maneuver around, but it does feel a bit stiff in this game. And finally, I lose my first fight. I'm acting like I thought I was going to get through the game without dying. I'm not that delusional, at least not yet. Actually, I have decided that I am going to add in an attempt counter. No, a death counter. Actually no, an attempt counter, because YouTube doesn't like it when I mention death too much. You know, YouTube was giving me grief about my Sparking Zero story video because I keep saying that characters were dying and stuff, but that's what happens in Dragon Ball. There are a lot of characters that die. I don't know how else to phrase it. Honestly, the censorship is getting a bit out of hand. You also can't say anymore, and if this is bleeped out, then YouTube is just proving my point. I swear to God, a lot of this fight with Vegeta is just up to luck. It's like the AI just sometimes decides he will block everything, and then sometimes he'll be nice and give me a chance to get some damage in. Okay, I've gotten a good start, so hopefully Vegeta is not going to be blocking too much this round. Attacks from behind do more damage, but I'm just having trouble positioning myself at the right time. I am quite a bit ahead in health, so I just need to not do what I always do and get inside my own head and fuck it up. Okay, all I need to do is get in a couple more hits, but he keeps blocking and I am going to have an aneurysm. Oh my god, I'm gonna blow it. Fuck! Fuck off, fly. There's a fly in here, it's pissing me off. Piss off, fly. Oh god, please, no! No!